just right up the signal with John and Shredder and the office. There's something I started my launch.
Welcome to the Psychic Guys. Today we're releasing our hotly anticipated psychic predictions for the 2024 US election. Josh, why don't you start us off?
You know, I was trying really hard to get through this session, and every time I went to start, it was like something just kept on bursting in the door and interrupting. Like, I don't get it. It messed with my session. I tried to fight through it. Oh my God.
Get on the floor.
What the hell is that?
Exactly. You're very confused, like most people are. Wait, why are you handing me a beer?
Is it not your preference? I couldn't tell.
No, this isn't my exact preference.
Bud Light, he loves it.
Yep. Oh, piss water beer. I love it.
I'm more of an Angry Orchard guy myself, but
You have a sign on the wall that says "Welcome, Michael and Jeremy."
yeah, about that.
Mike, I don't feel easy about
What is this? Jeremy, what is this? You just said the podcast was in here. I don't know anything about
I don't know. They had the live sign on the door. I just thought.
Jeremy, you wrote down the psychic guys? What does that word even mean, psychic?
They're the Schweikik guys.
Jeremy, it's psychic.
No, the
Psychic.
The P is silent.
Jeremy, you misspelled it and you misunderstood. Oh my God, you guys you guys knew we were gonna show up and steal your podcast? I brought a flamethrower.
I had a suspicion. Man, we picked one day to rent out a studio and be in the same location. Who'd have thought?
So what do you guys do? Huh? What's your deal?
Well, I guess with these guys here, we can't release the election predictions this week.
We'll have to hold on to the next one.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert for the
People
actual
listening,
election.
yeah. We don't want to spoil it.
Well, if it's anything like I can guess.
Well, it's gonna be Mad Mark.
I hope it's Mad Mark and Maynard.
Mad Mark and Maynard are gonna win the presidential election.
Mike keeps going on about this Harris Waltz thing. I guess they're gonna win. I don't know.
So what do we do? I mean, we talk to psychic people here usually. So maybe if you're here now, that means maybe you're psychic.
Oh,
Mike.
Jeremy.
Oh, my dreams are coming true.
I can feel it
Yeah,
inside.
I knew it.
Oh, it's growing.
I can feel it
That's what I always knew.
in my brain. Hold on.
So
oh, no.
You guys are just gonna scoot
Oh,
over.
no, Mike.
What, Jeremy?
Oh, I can see you.
Yeah, I can see you
I
too.
can see you in my mind's eye.
Wow, and your eyes, Jeremy, your
Oh, you're
eyes
in
are
the shower.
closed. What?
Oh, you're in the shower, Mike.
Right now?
Oh, what are you reaching for? No.
It's okay, David. We taught CJ. We can teach them. Maybe they can teach us.
They did well.
Mike, you jack off in the shower?
I'm not sure I want to see you in the shower.
Everyone does. Anyway, move over, guys. We're taking over.
Oh, I just got confined.
Start talking about whatever they want. They're looking for some skill and treasure to hunt. Michael and Jeremy steal your podcast. Michael and Jeremy steal your podcast. They like to get crazy, talk a lot of trash. Michael and Jeremy steal your podcast.
Welcome to Michael and Jeremy Steal Your Podcast.
Hey, Mike.
Stay, Jeremy.
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, peachy.
Peachy.
Can you guess what I'm going to say next? With your psychic powers?
Peachy Kino.
Peachy Kino. That's right. You're so psychic, Jeremy.
Oh, my God. High five.
High five.
Yeah.
And we're joined today by the psychic guys, Josh and David. Hello.
Thanks for having us.
Hey,
Yes.
we're having that.
Yes. Welcome to your own show, where we, the psychic guys, Michael and Jeremy, interview fellow psychics like Josh and David. So there's a very niche type of psychic thing that I want to discuss with you guys. I don't know if you've ever heard about it. It's called remote viewing. Have you ever heard of it?
Darn, I thought he was going to say rumpology. I've been wanting to do a rumpology episode.
We need to do a show on that. Remote viewing isn't quite as niche as rumpology, though.
I love rumpology. It's my favorite of the ologies.
Oh, the study of
It is
Rumpelstiltskin.
what it sounds like.
Give it a Google, I dare you.
It's the art of crafting wheat into gold.
Yes, exactly. So, Jeremy, just to give you a little bit of backstory, and Josh and David here about remote viewing. So, remote viewing was invented by Scientology. Okay, it was invented by Scientology.
Wait, was it invented by or L. Ron Hubbard?
No. It came after him.
Oh, so he had already been. He's already gone.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what?
And the Scientologists, started
Gotcha.
using their equipment and then found out that the mind is an amazing thing.
They have plenty of
And
resources.
they used a lot of information from the Nazis in order to make these remote viewing possible.
very underrated, smart group of people, the Nazis.
And so just remember, you guys, that remote viewing is always easier for someone who's never done it before. It's almost like, getting on a bike and then immediately being able to use it.
I've always heard that. It's like when you first play a sport.
Yeah.
It's the first time you ever
You're
go
the
up
best
to
you've
bat
ever been.
and you hit a home run.
Exactly.
The first,
But the more you bat, Jeremy, the worse you get.
you get in your head.
Yes, exactly. Now, there's a special brain space you need to be in, okay? Josh, David, are you paying attention?
Huh?
Okay. So your mind needs to be in a very specific state of mind. It's always best to make sure you're listening to very loud, heavy metal music. You want to make sure that you're being encapsulated by a cacophony, right? So that way you can focus on having your mind's eye focus on an object or thing or picture that could be tens of feet away or miles and thousands of miles away.
I know every time I try to remote view, I put on Black Sabbath.
That's right. Yes.
I'm a big fan of Skrillex myself.
And the way that it works and the way that it works is it's almost like a game of telephone between spirits. So it's a chain of spirits that, it's like a conga line. So there's a spirit near the object, and he tells his spirit friend, and that spirit friend tells another one, and it eventually gets to you, and you can see it in your mind.
So it's like a ghost goes like, I'm trapped in the closet. And then the telephone game is like, oh my God, my uncle was gay.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
gotcha.
And so you kind of have to go off of feeling and taste and all these things.
Taste.
And then, yes, the mouth feels. And the objects can do many things. You have to use all 5 of your ghost senses in order to find out what these objects are. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put David and Josh on the spot, one each. I'm going to have a picture that we're going to have.
Oh, is that why you gave me the
them-
piece of paper? Are we drawing pictures?
We're drawing pictures,
Okay.
and we're gonna be assigning these ethereal names, and there's gonna be a designation for how they're going to be able to find this picture. So
While you're drawing your picture and you're channeling this, what got you guys into remote viewing?
yeah.
But let me just say before we do anything further, I know it's a penis. Draw something else.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's
Oh my
absolutely
God!
drawing a penis.
Oh my God!
He's putting the hair all over the balls
Oh my
right
God!
now.
Oh my God!
Mike's freaking. He's literally freaking out right now.
I got halfway through the hair
Take a
on the
picture.
left testicle.
Take a picture, put it on the
Putting it on the
Discord.
Discord right now.
Nailed it.
Oh my God.
He got halfway through the testicle hair, which I've never seen such straight hair on a testicle before.
know, it's not
and
even
I've seen
curly.
a lot
Got
of testicle
mid-curl.
hair.
Oh God. Damn it. God damn. Jeremy, draw your picture. I gotta think of something else. Oh my God. I'm putting it on the Discord. Stop what you're doing. I know it's a penis. Fuck. That's the greatest thing that's ever happened. Jeremy, we're in front of professionals here.
I'm drawing my picture.
Well, you get good at what you practice, right?
I didn't even label the penis.
Damn, Dave, we broke him.
Yeah, you
So
did.
do you want to tell your story first,
Alrighty.
or should I?
Well, I tried remote viewing because I thought I sounded dumb.
It's got a
and
very
that it wouldn't
flat
work.
tip.
And yeah, I wanted to feel super clever when I discovered it didn't work. And then it did. And it blew my mind. And here I am.
Well, now I'm gonna take this a little more serious. Jeremy, I like that.
Well, seeing as you're here, you guys are going to have a go at this, and it won't be a penis.
Oh yeah, no, we're definitely good. So I have a question for you, and I'm very curious about this. So I have the type of brain that I'm very susceptible to hypnosis. Is that helpful?
It's not unhelpful.
There is a method called hypnosis RV.
Yeah,
It's definitely something worth looking into. I can send you the manual if you ever want to give that one a try.
Oh, okay.
I read that manual, and I didn't want to give it a try.
Yeah, personally, I kind of just do whatever. Like I operate under the idea that my brain is going to do whatever weird, funky mental state it needs to get into. So like when we were joking around about like listening to metal and stuff, I have on purpose, like I'm going to crank some dubstep and knock out a session just to prove I don't need to do it under this specific way.
Oh, okay. All right. That's fascinating. Jeremy's finishing up his picture right now.
Alrighty.
I
didn't want to make it too intricate, so here it is. Here's the picture.
All right, Jeremy, how would you like to designate this picture? How would you like to label this picture so we can latch onto it?
Okay.
Give me some numbers.
Numbers?
Yeah.
616. Bartholomew.
Mm-hmm.
Danger.
So, what I'd like for you to let's start with Josh. Let's start with Josh here. Yeah, we couldn't stop him on the first round. Let's see if Jeremy can do this.
You really nailed that penis.
So that was terrifying to me. I have goosebumps. Just stop drawing a penis.
I'm sure I'll lose all my momentum from here. Don't worry.
All right, so I have Jeremy's drawing here. It's labeled 616 Bartholomew Danger. Now, so go ahead, go into your mind's eye and focus in on this picture.
All right.
How does it make you feel?
Strangely aroused.
Me too, when I drew it, actually.
It doesn't help that you already said it's simple shapes, but I am picking up on simple shapes, in particular, a sort of like triangular pattern. Like if I were to follow around the edges there, they've got a little repeating triangle pattern. That's the strongest thing that comes to my mind. I'm not really typically a visual guy. That's going to be my cop-out for the rest of the...
Oh, that's my cop-out every week.
Let's see. I feel like there's one more element I'm missing.
Are there any types of... I'm new to remote viewing. Are there any type of questions? Is you just do this in a room by yourself?
So considering this is a drawing...
I will actually do a lot of my work on... I'll do it on the drive to my regular day job. I just start talking, asking myself questions and record it, stop for coffee, and then hit the road.
It's not dangerous at all, right?
What?
Yeah, don't do that at home. That's... You'll hear on the news one day, random guy.
So you're on your way to work. You're asking yourself, what is Jessica wearing today to work? And you can visualize it.
That is one of the ways to do it. I don't really strongly visualize. I have like a very minor degree of what's called aphantasia. So in a lot of cases, while I'll say I see something, that's really just a shorter way of saying, if I could see it, it would look like this. I just have a knowing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, remote viewing is like the worst name they could have picked because it's not really all about seeing stuff.
Yeah. Remote perception is
on a really
better,
good day, you can see stuff, but it doesn't usually start off that way. The way the boring way to learn starts off is like, what color is it? What shape is it? What does it smell like? Is it hot or cold? And you go through these boring list of stuff before you get to anything that anybody cares about.
I guess in my mind...
Circling back to your image, though, the other thing that really comes to mind is there's this curving line. Like, it doesn't feel like it's completely a circle. It's like a curvy outline of a person. I get that little flash, and then just like a stick figure drawing of, like, if I were to draw it for you, it would be like a little dress kind of shape and like little string hairs around the top of the head. Just a real simple drawing like that. But that's the only thing I've got for this one.
Okay,
is there feelings that you... What feeling do you get?
So we all know I'm a bad drawer. We got that.
Well, let's what feeling does it give you?
If I were there, like looking over your shoulder, I kind of chuckle to myself. It's just like that kind of mild amusement, like, oh, they actually did that.
What do? You taking a picture of it?
Well, yeah, because I have to. Eventually, I'm going to show him what he's been looking at.
It works a whole lot better if you take a photo of something that's real because it's got like texture and smell and temperature. And
That's what I'm thinking about. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a photo.
If you drew a picture of like something, are you asking about just the lines you draw on the page, or what's in your imagination about that thing that you try to draw?
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send you guys through the Discord the picture that he was viewing, and pretty darn spot on.
The dress like stick figure and the triangle repeating shapes.
They're definitely, Jeremy definitely did draw a tiny little person.
What is that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's got a speech bubble.
So, so as you can see there, you tapped on to the weird triangle part of the monster, and you definitely 100% identified that there was a crudely drawn little person.
Although it wasn't string hair.
But you drew hair, though. Like, you drew an afro on him. And Jeremy, I would classify the little man that you drew as a step above stick figure.
Yeah,
like
right.
the bare minimum.
I was actually insulted by stick figure because I gave him volume, but
So, Josh, you nailed it, and it's kind of crazy.
Well, thank you.
It's absolutely crazy. All right,
But
so
I'll steal David's tagline. That'll be $5,000.
oh, Mike's taking another picture. I think he's trying to get. Oh, okay.
all right, David, I got a
Mike,
much
please
more
pull-
serious.
Pull your pants back up.
Yeah, it's another penis. All right, and this works with like photographs, right? Like pictures on a phone.
Yeah, usually we go find photos of interesting stuff online.
Okay, so I have a picture here, and I'm going to assign it. So this is labeled 199-864-22489.
Come again?
199-864-22489.
I thought you just made that up.
No.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
He wrote it down.
We do this without numbers the
very
whole time.
OCD.
Yeah. The numbers, they're helpful for like keeping track once you have a bunch of projects you're doing, and then you want to give the right thing to the right person. But a lot of the times we'll just hit each other up, be like, hey, I've got a target for you. And then they'll be like, okay, Josh's target. Let's go.
This is David's
All
target.
right. Well, let's give this a try. I think you took a photo of something in the room, right? You just took a photo of something.
Is that important
that
for you to
wasn't
know?
penis.
Am I allowed to answer that question?
I took a picture of something in the room. I will give you that as it's your only clue. Yes, I did.
Yes, but the viewers will tell you you're cheating.
Cool. Well, I think it's something you're holding in your hand, and it looks like a little what do you call those little like toy figurines, like a little decorative
Tchotchke?
Yeah, it's a tchotchke. It's got like a raised pointy bit that's not a penis. My imagination's saying, it's like a little movie character waving a sword or something, but it's kind of it flares out towards the bottom. I don't know if it's a costume or what, but it's just like your weird squid thing. It doesn't have normal looking legs, or maybe it's wearing a cape or something. I mean, I'm imagining stuff now, I think, but
okay. Give me a temperature.
A temperature.
Celsius or freedom units?
Freedom units.
You can go Celsius.
I would say it's cold, so now it has to be your beer, right? This is the big problem, is just guessing all the time. Try not to.
It is cold.
It's not warm.
And it's not a penis.
It's not a penis.
It's kind of phallic shaped.
It does have a flared base, though, so, I mean, if you're brave enough, anything works.
True.
The thing that got me with this the most is the waving, like sword or something that's waving.
Well, let's see if we can hone it in a little bit more. So, if you were looking at it closely, how would that make your eyes feel?
I can't see it clearly. It's kind of fuzzy. It's not making me go cross-eyed, though. When you look at like weird stuff, you actually get that feeling of cross-eyedness sometimes. It's not that. It's like if you look super close at a screen or something, and it's just like really bright and pixely, and you can't see the image anymore because you're looking too close. But how would it make my eyes feel weird?
Moist.
So bright or something? Moist.
My eyes are getting wetter.
Oh God.
It's making me cry.
What could this possibly mean?
Okay, feels like a kind of upright, boxy object on top is weird. This weird shaped thing. What the fuck is this? It's not entirely solid. It's kind of like a little bit energetic, or no, it's kind of soft. It's given me my imagination there is suggesting this like the hair on something, on a doll or a figurine or something, but it doesn't feel like that. It's kind of sticking out. Is it like a hot plant or something? Yeah, the bit that sticks up from it is kind of wavy or floppy, or it's not just like a solid.
I think
Object.
wavy and floppy can fit.
For a certain aspect, absolutely.
You want to upload this to Discord?
Yeah, I think you there was a lot of things that you hit, and you picked up on a majority of everything. So let me show you what you've been looking at.
Well, I hope you got super low standards today.
It's Mike's Tinder profile
This is
picture.
about that.
But you,
Wow, what the fuck is that?
you definitely got it with bright,
Yeah, cool.
bright, energetic,
Oh, like looking into a screen when it kind of. Yeah, I said energetic because I was like, I'm
Flavor
here
base.
sticking my hand into the air, going like, ooh, what's that?
Yeah, and I
picture
definitely
the-
you picked
Yeah,
up
I
on the rope.
confused energetic with wibbly wobbly.
I think you picked up the
Interesting.
rope
I
on the
never-
bell.
I never tried remote viewing a neon lamp before. That was cool. Thank you.
Yeah, energetic. I'm sure
think
you were
you were getting
confused.
the
Real
gas in the
neon as
lamp?
well.
And that's what got me with the waving like a sword is those 3 blue lines on each
Because
side.
why would you say when it's weird when you look at it, it's like it's bright, and it's like looking at a screen.
And the base is, like you said.
Yeah, it's a very confusing photo, and
Is
you nailed it.
I can't see the base in here. Yeah, the best thing to do for a photo is to just have like one thing in it. 'Cause-
Right. Well, I mean, you guys
So
are
is that a
experts.
cow horn
It is,
and
yeah,
a bell.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you caught on. You caught
Is that
on to
real
the
neon?
pointed
It's
the
not
pointed
a
part of the
LED,
horn.
like fake one.
Right. No, it's a it's the corner of our studio bar.
Yeah.
Wow, you have a studio bar. You guys are pros.
Yeah.
Well, we started with the bar and then we built a studio around it.
Around the bar.
It gives you an excuse to stay in the bar all day.
All right. So that kind of sums up us teaching you guys how to remote view, and I think
is that what we were doing?
I think you got it down. So with the knowledge that you've learned, kind of walk us through like how you think you would do it, and then see if me and Jeremy each can lock onto a picture, a target.
All right, Josh, are you driving in the car at the moment, or are you at home?
I'm actually in my backyard for once.
Oh wow, cool. All right, well, I will find a picture that is not a penis. That's your one clue. It could be anything in the whole universe.
It's one of the
except a dick.
greatest moments of my
It's
life
so
was
good-
that moment.
It's so good that he nailed that, but also at the same time, I'm like, that's the first thing I would have drawn as well.
Yeah, but
It's a
he was
penis.
so confident.
And you made it such a weird penis. I don't
It was- it's got a
understand the
flat
tip
tip.
of the
It really
penis.
is.
What,
like
your
a
penis?
hammer
What,
drill.
your guys'
For the
penis
listeners,
doesn't look like that?
This is what kind of animal has one like that?
Were you trying to knock a hole in concrete?
He had an
Fuck is that?
accident.
It's a horse penis.
Someone stepped on
Ed
a horse.
Sheeran, call back.
High five.
I don't know if you guys know, but we have a very thorough theory that Ed Sheeran's trying to fuck a horse.
Yep.
Pretty sure. Remote view that.
Well, we could solve that mystery with remote viewing.
Yeah, we did a whole episode about it. Listen to The Shape of You.
It's Mr. Hands 2.0.
That shape is definitely a horse shape.
Mike, you remember the Mr. Hands video?
No.
We'll talk about it.
You,
on
you have
Patreon.
talked about it, and you told me what it was about, and don't tell them about it. Do not look up Mr. Hands.
They're wild in the Pacific
It's
Northwest. I'll tell you that.
bestiality. Don't ever look at it.
He was a very successful guy.
So, Jeremy, would you like to go first, or would you like me to go first?
You go.
Okay. So, I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Cool. Well, I've got a target here
Okay.
that is not a penis.
Okay.
Josh, do
I
you want
got
to do
one
it?
as well. What, you want me to do the target? Or I was just
Oh,
saying
no,
that I
no.
also
Do you wanna-
snagged
do you
one
wanna
if
teach
we're
him how
going to
to
give
do it?
them each one.
All right,
What do you want me to?
What do I need to do? How do I need to prepare myself? How do I need to look at my own brain to
Is there a
say?
mantra?
First off, you're gonna need a lot of lube. Don't ask why.
okay.
it'll
I got
come
you,
out
Mike.
later.
Done
Yep,
the
Jamie.
Kegel exercises, where you clench up.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. You should have your butthole clenched. Yeah, I got that. I did that in the research. Yeah.
So, are you looking to do it like the classic way, like kind of like how the CIA was doing it, or are you looking to do it the weird ways we do it now?
Oh, whichever way you can explain it the best.
Okay, the way we do it nowadays, we tend to do we jokingly we call this cowboy RV. There's a whole long story as to why. Also relating to horses. I'm kidding. The idea there is you kind of just talk out your perceptions on a thing, like ask yourself questions like, what does it look like? And then whatever comes to your mind, just say what it is.
Okay.
The way the CIA folks were doing it, they would get a sheet of paper and they would start by just knocking out a little scribble. And the idea was that scribble, called an ideogram, like represents the whole concept of what's in the image. And from there, they would start just going down the list of senses, like it feels like this, it's this color, it blah, blah, blah. And they would then move on to sketching. And that's usually where how much people do in their first practice go at it. So whichever of those approaches feels more comfortable to you.
Okay.
Who was saying that they're easily hypnotized?
Me, Michael.
Yeah. Because you might notice your brain likes to come up with random shit all the time. Yeah. So when you're asking yourself questions, what color is it? What does it feel like? Can I hold it in my hand? Those sorts of things. Try not to make the binary questions, because then you'll just guess. But every time you ask a question, it takes your imagination like about a second before it starts spewing bullshit. And that's not a compliment, right? It's not a competition. But you got that little gap there that's like silent before the bullshit stream begins. So if you listen in that tiny little space after you ask the question, that's where the correct stuff is. And then you might find the guessing begins. So, me and Josh have both got a target here. So do you want to do Josh's first? I don't know what his is, and he doesn't know what mine is.
Well, I'll do David's, and then Jeremy will do Josh's.
Okay. Cool. Well, I can give you the number if you want.
Yes, please.
Oh, cool. It's 1788-7740.
Okay.
So what color is it?
Red.
That was way too slow. Got it instant, like as soon as you ask the question.
Okay.
There's that little quiet patch.
Okay.
Are there any other colors there?
Yellow.
Are there any other colors there?
Blue.
Any other colors? I mean, you don't have to name them all. Things have only got like
No, there's no
number
other
of colors
colors.
you care about.
It's just
Yeah. I mean, like you can say almost everything about any photo, right? So we're aiming for the important bits. If I gave you this picture and ask you to describe it while you're looking at the picture, that's the stuff that
brown.
we're trying to get.
I got hit with brown.
Wait, not the first time.
Brown hard. Tech feels rough. It's big. I can't hold it. It's cold.
I'm trying to hold
Squares.
it. I can't hold it.
Squares big. Outside. Wind cold.
So if you were there now, how would it make you feel? Like if you were where the picture is taken from?
Well, I would take a picture of it, probably with me standing in front of it.
So how would it make you feel if you were looking from the perspective that this photo is taken? If you were right where the camera was,
I'd be
if
terrified.
you were suddenly teleported there.
It's it's beautiful, but also scary. I don't like heights.
Cool. All right. Imagine that whatever this target is like on the table, hovering above the air in front of you. You don't need to see it. Just kind of imagine, yeah, it's there. I trust it's there. And then stick your hand into where it is and see if you can feel with your body anything about it. might get temperature, you might get motion, you might get shape, texture.
Wavy. Like it's moving the top and bottom of my fingers.
What, like up and down?
No, like left to right.
Ooh. So
That's weird.
there are jazz hands at the target. Yeah.
What, really?
You can do it. Ask yourself, like, what's the temperature like? And then stick your hand into it. It's way easier to feel a change in stuff, right? You know, if you go into a room and someone's like, what is the temperature in Fahrenheit or Celsius? You're like, I don't know. But if you walk into the next room and it's colder or it's hotter, you know instantly that because of the contrast, right?
Yeah.
So you can kind of ask yourself questions or move your hands around or whatever in a way that is going to make that contrast. So you just kind of stick your head into the target, stick it out again and see what the difference is rather than, because like you might be really warm or cool in the room that you're in or something.
Yeah. So once you told me to do that, I felt it and I was like confident.
Sweet. Anything you want to add?
I would take a picture in front of jazz hands.
So
you're going to have to do it now.
do you want to try and sketch it?
Sketch the jazz
Yeah,
hands?
good idea.
Yeah, and what we tried with CJ, and I kind of want to try with you, is if you do sketch it, you remember those descriptions you added?
Uh-huh.
Once you sketch whatever you sketch, add those descriptions like this part is this color, that can like annotate it basically as notes on top of your sketch.
Oh.
Yeah, and don't try to draw something. Don't try to guess what it is and then draw one of those. Just draw whatever shapes you see or feel. Or sometimes the pen will just move on its own. Just super quick scribble. If your sketch looks like the target to the point where you can identify what it is, it's probably wrong at this stage. So, no pressure.
So Mike's drawing. Mike, known as a pretty good artist, is drawing.
Okay, so I have my jazz hands.
What part makes you feel brown?
I don't know why they would be in this position.
What's the hard
those
brown
are your
part?
hands.
So this is what I drew.
Yeah, you could ask yourself that. Where's the hard brown bit? Where's
The hard.
Where's the bit that was giving me that jazz hands feeling?
Uh-huh.
What are the main shapes there?
He's making all these circles.
Oh, well, I'm feeling. What? Oh.
What's happening?
Oh, God. I'm drawing more.
He's drawing more penises all around the jazz hands. It's
okay. Well, that's weird. Let me. I've updated it with more info.
okay.
What did you get some fresh stuff?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I did. I added some other things. I don't know what they are. They look weird, but I don't know if this works. Okay.
All right. Do you want to know what it is?
I do want to know what it is.
Oh, you've done a great job. Okay. Here is the target, which is like a geyser erupting. And there's hard brown rough rock in a circle.
Ew, gross.
That's geyser for our American listeners.
Ew, gross.
guys,
That old dude was just jacking off in his
Geyser's
fucking...
like an old dude.
That's weird.
Look at that sketch. That's really good.
Are you serious?
Sketch.
Let me see.
Yeah, look at that. You got the rough, angular kind of thing, and then the big. Look at the shape of it. It's
Yeah,
got
like
one
turn the
finger.
image you sketched on its side, and you can like put it right on top of the image.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! Really?
The jazz hands are kind of jazzing upwards.
It is weird.
Didn't
And
annotate
you
the
got that
sketch
stuck.
though. I am going to deduct points for that. Okay.
Oh, okay.
The hard brown part was the
ground.
Was the pinky finger.
I would definitely take a picture in front of this thing.
Mike, I want to try. Give me
You're
the
going
pen.
to have to do it now and do jazz hands.
Well, that was pretty trippy.
I like it. You got it backwards, number 5.
Hey, everybody, it's Future Michael here. Just want to tell you about our band of the week. It's Glacial Erratic. As well as you know. No surprise there. Their song, Swipe Left. A hilarious song, plays at the end of the episode. Please stay tuned to check them out. Absolutely hilarious. Our theme song is by William Lanham. From William Lanham Music. You can find him on YouTube at William Lanham Music. That's Lanham. And we're brought to you by Dungeon Studios, makers of 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons modules, as well as podcasts like The Game, Nerd News, and Fables from the Forgotten, an audio drama, which I do a lot of work on, and voices and editing. Please check that out. It's a labor of love. We just finished up season 1, so make sure that you catch up starting from the beginning and working your way. I think there's 11 episodes in season 1, and season 2 will drop in 2025. We are working diligently on our new season 2. So please, I beg you, 5-star everything. All right, I love you. Bye. All right, Jeremy, it's your turn.
All right, Jeremy, your TRN, which is what we call the number, is going to be 42069.
Got it.
So I guess this is where I'd normally say just access the target. Like, what's the first thing that comes to mind? If you need to say the number in your head, like 42069, bam.
Well, it was a light green color.
Okay. So if you were like if you had a piece of paper in front of you, where would you put that light green color on the paper?
At the top.
Okay. Do you have any other colors? Any other sensations?
It fades to blue, and it feels kind of calming.
Okay. What about it feels common to you?
Almost like the top is an extreme, and then when it gets to the blue, it's starting to settle down.
Okay.
But
Do
underneath,
you have any other colors that come to mind?
I have a stark contrast, like a blood red, but everything else is more fluid. The other colors are more fluid. The red seems more block shaped and uniform.
Okay.
But there's still chaos in the uniform. Even though they're uniform 90-degree angles, there's still chaos.
All right. Do you want to go over any other things? Are there any temperatures or shapes?
It's
Size, like if you're looking at it, what would its size be compared to you, etc.?
It all feels like it's on the horizon, and that overall it's a calming temperature. It's a good temperature, but almost like you're on a hike in a good temperature, but you get heated, like you're sweating a little bit when you stop and the breeze hits you. It feels good.
Okay. Trying to think of what else I want to ask. What is the one thing, or just anything about this target, the thing that comes to mind where if you missed it, like what's a detail that you would be butthurt with yourself about if you missed it?
Well, it feels like the blue is predominant, but it's being overtaken by the red shadow.
Okay.
So I feel like I have this one chance to see it. And if I don't get there at the right time, I'm not going to see it.
The Eye of Sauron.
I just drew 4 hobbits
No, you didn't.
with cock rings.
Sauron's other eye. No. All right, David, you got anything for him?
Sorry, I was imagining Sauron's other eye.
Where is it?
It's only
Would
one.
that be on a
He only
tower,
has
like,
one
somewhere
other
else?
eye.
It was Brown Eye.
Sauron's brown eye. No.
Yeah.
Do you want to try giving it a sketch? I think that's the only
He's
thing
been
we haven't
drawing
really
this whole
covered.
time.
I've been
yeah,
drawing
you
while
should do
we've
it.
been talking, yes.
Oh, sweet.
So, Mike, you want to take a picture of this?
absolutely.
I actually annotated it as well.
Red
All right,
Chaos.
I'm going to give you 20 more points than whatever system we're grading Mike with.
I actually, looking at the picture, I said brown, I said blue. Those are the two biggest ones in my brain.
They are.
And that's predominantly the two pictures in the whole the two. I did pretty good.
It was actually very impressive.
Yeah, I'm very proud of both of you. I'm just waiting to see your
Yeah,
sketch load.
I'm sending it over. And then, like he said, he's kind of annotated what he envisioned.
Freaking perfect, dude.
What? Let's see.
All right. So I just sent what I took a picture of. So for those of you following along at home, just listening, wondering what the heck it is, I'll describe the image. I took a picture of a potted plant where the plant, it's like a fern bush or something. It's green. It grows out light green up at the top. And it is in a large blue, I don't know what the hell you call it, a pot, I guess.
Yeah, planter.
On wheels. Inside the pot, there is a small plastic pink flamingo, and to the right of that, there is a distinctly red little magic mushroom looking like plastic. You stick it in there, decoration.
Oh, wow.
Wow, Jeremy. And I think if you take a look at the rectangles that you made, that's definitely, I feel like that those are the planks of wood underneath it. Like you started drawing the slats of wood underneath the plant.
Oh my God, I'm a fucking psychic.
And then on top of that is your blue thing, right? On top
Honestly,
of
that, that's the secret that like we're trying to prove here is with this program, the way it's designed, anybody could be psychic. It's just using your mind, your
Right.
subconscious, etc.
practice.
Oh,
We
how
can
cool,
teach anybody.
how cool would it be if I drew a flamingo?
Jeremy and you love flamingos.
I have a flamingo shirt. I love flamingos.
Well, that's awesome, guys. I really appreciate you taking us through that today. And I might end up trying to practice on some stuff.
We have this community from the subreddit. We have r/remote viewing, and then we actually have a Discord server for that community. We keep a lot of different resources, and different big names in the field come in and hang out there, share their minds on things quite a lot.
Yeah, so plug that Discord. Is that the remote viewing Discord?
Yes, it's
Yeah, it's,
discord.gg/remote viewing.
That's
Yes.
the one. If you go on the subreddit as well, there's a beginner's guide that will walk you through probably better than me and Josh just did with a lot more detail if people want to give it a try. And it's got some targets in there that are nice, easy beginner ones and are not penises. And anybody can go try it out.
Horribly deformed penises.
When you pictured the penis, did you picture it with straight pubes or curls?
It was more just like the quick sensation of, oh, they're doing the penis thing.
This
this
is
does
our
come up
first
a lot.
rodeo.
Yeah, this
It comes up a lot.
We've remote viewed
Yeah.
a lot of
we
penises.
also will. David and I have pranked each other in the past where he had me remote view the poop emoji. So I was like, all right, David, we're going to do an outbounder, which is when someone goes somewhere and you describe the situation. And I went in my bathroom and took a piss. I'm like, all right, describe it, David.
Oh no, it's warm,
Yeah,
warm.
you're trying to like look through the person's eyes when you do that as well.
It's warm and straining.
I knew straight away. I was just like, "Oh, are you pissing?" You know what? I don't know,
Prostate.
maybe you don't.
It's your
So if you walk
35th
into the bathroom
birthday.
and somebody's already in there, you're like, "Oh, sorry." It was instant.
Make me taste the poop emoji.
Yeah,
I did. I was there. Like, what does it smell like? What does it taste of anything? Anyway,
Birthday
turns out it
cake.
doesn't.
birthday. Yeah,
Just an emoji.
Smells like
soft,
birthday.
soft, warm. Oh God.
That's what I was hoping for, but yeah.
Well,
Boring.
poop could have been left out there for a while. You know, could have been a cold poop.
Yeah,
white.
but it was just the emoji because I wanted to know whether the emoji would smell in like psychic
Yeah.
emoji space.
Oh,
wherever it is.
right. Yeah.
Emojis live. It wasn't like literally poop,
Okay.
and it turned out it was super boring and it didn't stink or anything.
Okay.
So really, I think yeah, Josh got me better than I got him. That one.
Pranking remote viewers has got to be the best feeling. If I was able to pull it off.
What was it? It was like their dog's butt cancer or something that they put
It
up.
was most of the dogs about cancer on the subreddit doesn't let people post targets anymore because somebody did like some really fucked up like Nazi evil war crime stuff because they didn't think remote viewing was real and they were like, oh, it doesn't matter. And then a bunch of people did it and got like super traumatized by all this like twisted shit this guy
Yeah.
was doing. And then the person who posted it came back and was like, oh my God, I'm really sorry. I didn't think it was real.
Yeah,
And
there's
then
a
last minute, we have to stop this.
there's basically just a rule in general we have that like don't take targets from people you don't trust. Just to
Black
avoid that.
market
Like,
targets?
I've heard stories of
Where are the
a
children?
friend-
Tell me where the
no,
children are.
legitimately, I know a lady who she got started in this, and her friend was messing with her, and the first target was literally Auschwitz.
Oh,
So just
sad.
imagine
Not
psychically
funny.
going there and experiencing that. Like it's not all fun and games sometimes.
They close their eyes. They're like, "Oh, I'm so hungry.
And
Oh, oh, I'm so hungry and sad. Oh, where am I?"
well, I had another question I wanted to do before time runs out, and that is, so on top of remote viewing and the psychic abilities that you guys are honing for yourselves, some of that involves even maybe I don't know if it goes so far as communicating with spirits, but at least acknowledging their presence, right?
It's all kind of the same
In some
thing.
cases, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
very
I don't
open
know what they
interpretation.
are, but it happens quite often to people when they practice remote viewing, because you're kind of like opening up your psychic perception and you're practicing doing whatever that is. And it doesn't happen to everybody, but a significant minority of people will start noticing stuff.
Yeah. Is there at least one example that you can kind of give that you can give?
Oh man,
Well,
Jankry.
yeah. Do you want to hear about the ghosts, the gods, or the aliens? What you talking
This
about?
is why we say you shouldn't do this while you're driving.
Yeah.
So you can communicate, or you can acknowledge the presence of any one of those things.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
some of them seem more
we've had
real than others,
experiences with them. Yes, some, like he's saying, some have felt more "quote unquote" materially real than others. But you got to think about,
and we don't know what
if-
they are.
Oh.
Like,
yeah,
it doesn't
Like-
mean that whatever ideas there are about like ghosts or spirits or deities or whatever are true just because we can describe it. Remote viewers can describe anything, including
yeah. If
made
it
up
exists
shit,
as a
which is like
thought,
is a real
then
big problem.
you can pick up on it, which is kind of the downside. We've done sessions where we have chatted with Hades from the Greek pantheon. We've talked to Freya from
cool.
the Norse
I don't like that
pantheon.
Hercules guy. He's really full of himself.
And that's the thing, like, we can't verify that means that, oh, then the Greek and Norse pantheons are real. It just means that we've tapped into whatever like archetypal story inspired them or things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it works on conspiracy theories too.
Oh.
To your knowledge, from
Yeah.
your guys' experience and what you've been diving into, when I was doing DMT, I was doing this where you could walk around in your dreams. I really practiced. I'm pretty good at controlling my dreams. When I'm in this place, I know I'm dreaming, so I can walk around. When I was doing that in my early 20s, I woke up, I opened my eyes, I could not move. I felt this big pressure on me, and I felt like I was paralyzed. I was terrified because I couldn't. I had to force myself to stay awake. I kept passing out while doing this walking through my dreams thing. What's your opinion on something like that?
That's
Well,
super
there
common.
are. What is it? Joe McMoneagle? Does he do the dream RV stuff, or is that who am I thinking of?
Oh no, he tried it and he had a bunch of false awakenings. But what you're describing there is commonly called sleep paralysis, and it happens to a lot of people. Some people don't even practice lucid dreaming first, they just have it from being a child, and often think there's like demons in the room or something sitting on them. I think that's in the incubus and succubus myths that they come and.
I have
sit
seen a
on you in a
painting
sexy
with
way.
like
I
a
don't know.
goblin-looking thing sitting on a person's chest. I thought it was just ye olde scat porn, but I didn't.
There is like a kind of sciencey explanation for that. There's something to do with it's like the part of you that stops you from acting out your dreams and stops you from sleepwalking and stuff stays kind of active, but then you wake up and your body still thinks that it's asleep, so it doesn't let you move, and then it's really freaky.
I was
I
terrified.
forget the name of it, but there's people with a disorder that does the opposite, where their body doesn't paralyze, and then there's just recordings of them in sleep studies flailing around like crazy while they're acting out whatever their dream is.
Oh yeah, Mike Birbiglia, the comedian.
Is that in the same vein as like right when you fall asleep, you have that falling feeling, and you like wake up flailing?
Yeah, that's actually when you're doing that initial bobbing for cock stage. That is actually a sleep phase. I'm trying to remember my bio.
The only person I ever knew who bobbed for cock in college was Mike.
Nope. I was thinking of a fun bobbing for cock joke, and then you attacked me with it.
Yeah, it's the first person I saw.
This is one of the main reasons we were really hoping you'd steal our podcast. We can't get away with saying all this stuff on our show.
Exactly.
Well, that's why you have more listeners than we do.
Well, we really appreciate you guys coming on. We've had a lot of fun here today. I hope that everybody can gain some insight into remote viewing, do some research themselves, maybe even start practicing with a friend, opening up your mind to the possibilities that you can bend time and space to view things that people want you to look at or don't want you to look at. So other than the Discord and everything, what are you doing, Jeremy?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just having a psychic moment.
And what's that?
I feel like there's a big thing coming up, that there's a heavy answer that has to be given.
Oh, we must cover this. Oh, yes, Jeremy, you're absolutely right. We have a question for both of you. We need to cover it, and you need to really dive into yourself. You need to find out. You need to pick the right answer. And there is a correct answer, for one of us at least. So, who is better? We'll go Josh and then David. Who is better for your own reasons? Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone?
Been really wrestling with this one for about a week. I think I'm going to have to go with Schwarzenegger.
Ah, yes.
I've got news for you.
I mean-
you're mine now. You belong to me.
I'm going on psychic intuition, says Schwarzenegger to me.
Okay. Is that how you feel?
Yeah, I think so.
Boom!
Ask you.
I think I agree with that.
And I did what I had to do to win, but somebody wouldn't let us win.
And please explain why.
Oh, I got
Oh no,
no
I just like vibe with this.
rational.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Vibes and feelings. I got it. That's-
You just get super
You know,
intuitive and jazz hands about everything doing this stuff, right?
yeah.
In some of our experiments, we'll do things like we'll try to have someone psychically contact Nikola Tesla or other historical figures, and we actually have a question that we used to ask them all the time. What we would ask them was tits or ass.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's a great question.
Would you like us to answer that question?
Oof. Oof.
Mike? I know mine. I'm good.
I'm a tits guy.
I'm ass all the way.
I'm a tits guy.
all the way.
I like playing with them boobies.
There's more longevity to the ass, I think.
Uh-huh.
Right? If we have to really break it down.
Oh, I see, over time.
There's more, you're old, the titties are flopping to the floor. You're still attracted to your partner because you love them, but they're still pointing at the floor. But when they're washing dishes and you walk by and you see them from behind, you're like, gotta give me a piece of that. When they get
That is
old,
very practical.
when everything falls apart and you're looking at them, you're like, I don't want you to ride me anymore. Actually, I'll be on top from now on. Please wear your shirt while we fuck. Well, what about them? Are you guys what? Ass, tits? What's going on?
Yeah,
Yes.
ass.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, look at that. Everything is in balance.
I think we figured out next season's question.
Where can people find your show? How can people engage with your content? How can they? Where can they find you?
Well, you can listen to us wherever you get podcasts. We're everywhere. If you go to thepsychicguys.com, there's links to all the clicky things. We're on YouTube, and you can come say hi to us on Twitter and Facebook. Although I don't know where we are on Facebook. Josh, you're in charge of that.
I think I named it the Psychic Guys podcast.
Cool. I mean, it's the Psychic Guys. We just say the Psychic Guys over and over again. That's all you need to remember. We'll find.
I guess as a quick footnote, I guess I should clarify that none of these groups that we've just named are affiliated in any way with the Church of Scientology. There were a lot of people in the initial CIA program that were Scientologists. And I am historically looking into the kind of influences they had on the project, but that's no longer a thing.
Well, it's neither here nor there. We didn't agree to disagree.
Wait, am I supposed to say fuck them or love them? What am I supposed to say, Mike?
But Scientology, I mean, fuck them, they're a human trafficking cult.
Yeah, fuck them. Yeah, fuck Scientology. Pieces of shit. Get it together. L. Ron Hubbard wrote science fiction novels. Dummies.
We are MJSYVERSE, MJSYPOD on all the things. You can look us up, MJSYVERSE, Facebook, X, or Twitter, Instagram.
Send us an email.
I'll put some of these. I'll put the pictures on our Instagram. You can see the how these pictures matched up to the viewing sessions. And I will even put the dick on there.
I think I won, Mike. I think I got more points on mine.
Jeremy, you did good. I did pretty good too.
I annotated throughout.
You
I was
did.
like,
you,
this is
you,
the green part.
You had notes. We have a phone number. It's 903-287-0660. Call the show, leave a voicemail, shoot us a text.
We'll play it on the show.
We'll play it on the show. Don't be scared, you little scared little kids and people, old people. Don't worry about it. Just send us a voicemail. Say hi. Say hi. Okay?
Hit that subscribe button. It's the hard brown part.
5 stars on all the things. If you're watching us on YouTube, throw us a thumbs up. Yay! Anything else, Jeremy?
No, I think we covered everything. We have a treasure that no one cares about.
Well, soon it'll be found by the psychic community.
You know, guys, if you want to find it, there's diamonds and gold and silver and a dildo in there.
A wooden dildo,
It's handcrafted through sadness.
supposedly.
Tears. It's been stained by tears. That's the clear coat.
Anyway, so we have a playlist. We have a band of the week. It'll play after I'm done talking here. And if you want your band submitted, please send us your music. You can go to our website, MJSYVERSE.com. It's got all the instructions on how to submit your music there. And we can feature you as our band of the week.
Hey, Psychic guys, do you have any music that you've made?
Only if you count the AI stuff.
We don't count AI stuff.
Yeah, so I'd recommend, there's someone in our community who's really good. He's in a band. His name is Josh Maitland. We know him as the Note Troll. His band is Glacial Erratic. Give them a listen.
Check them out. They're great.
Very well may be the band of the week if they let me do it. So
He like psychically channels bass riffs and stuff. It's super cool.
Yeah.
wow,
He was one of the people who did Tesla. We had him slap the bass for
slapping the bass.
trying to pick up on Tesla.
Nice. Wait, it's like summon the ghost of Tesla?
Tesla talks all funky jazz.
Yo, hello, man.
Wait, okay, all right.
It's a me, Tesla.
This is a funky jazz, Jamaican, a funky. Why is it Jamaican, Mike? Why are we doing that? It's supposed to be funk jazz. All right. Bubba Clot, I'm Tesla.
All right, Jeremy, I love you.
I love banjo, funk, prog rock. Love you too. Peace.
Bye.
Badass mama bear who tells it like it is and wears her heart on her sleeve. I'm a beach bum and I swear I'm part mermaid. I love the outdoors. I'm looking for love and I'm tired of casual. Beyond tired of little boys and their games too. Life's too short to waste my time. So if you're not looking for love, then swipe left. I'm down to earth, smart, outgoing, honest, loyal, beautiful inside and out. I hate smoking, and I prefer that my man is between 5'7" and 6'4".
Sorry, Dave. You're too tall.
I will pass over you if you have a picture of yourself that I can see. I'm not interested in men that hide that they have wives or girlfriends. We're all adults here, so don't get weird. If I asked the last time you've been tested for STDs, no threesomes.
unscathed. We can return you your podcast. We had a lot of fun doing it for you. You got to sit in the back seat for a while, and I'm sure you enjoyed having some stronger psychics take the reins today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's been great. We've learned a lot.
Very good. See, I figured you would. Jeremy, what's wrong?
Oh, Mike, all the voices. I can't get them out of my head.
Oh, Jeremy.
Oh, there's colors and temperatures everywhere.
You guys broke Jeremy.
Oh, I can see into the White House, Mike.
What's there?
No refunds.
Cocaine, Mike.
Cocaine?
So much cocaine.
In the White House?
Yeah, it's kind of a pretty lit party, Mike. Megan Thee Stallion's there.
Oh, my God. At the White House?
At the
Partying?
White House?
Wait, with Biden?
Oh, no. Mike, it's the back door.
Uh-huh.
It's all the children, Mike.
In the White House?
In the White House, Mike.
Oh, the children?
They're from Epstein Island.
Oh, no.
David, do you hear helicopters outside?
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
They've told too much. We got to dip.
Oh, God. Okay. Run, Jeremy.
It's Harrison Waltz 2024.
Run, Jeremy.
Oh, Mike, I was just reading your mind.